Hey, Steve Zonardo here with Remax Experts, Zonardo Associates. Let's talk about inventory this morning. Inventory's hit just about 17,000 units, 1699. And to be honest, this is a little bit of a shock because last week we reported, I believe it was 15,745 units. So we dipped out of the 16,000 range, got into the 15, and now we've gone right into the 17,000. As we were talking about in previous posts, it's clearly back to school. Everyone's getting prepared. Then once the kids are in school, then we're going to get a dump of inventory, which we just received right now. So we're at 17,000 units, which is 8% more than last week. But the thing that bothers me a bit, and what I'm looking at, is less sales. So we've had 700 sales last week, and now we got 530. Which, if you put it in percentage forms, you can kind of get a better idea how different that is, how it affects what we're currently doing here in real estate. It basically brings it down to 25% less sales in literally 1 week. So you kind of see that we got a big dump of inventory and a lot less sales, which is not great. Would have been nice, obviously, equaled out. But let's look at what I reported last year around this time. So the first week of September, we had inventory of 13,029 units. It was down 8%, so we're getting less inventory. This year we went up 8% rather, and then the sales, we had about 800 sales last September around the same time. So you kind of see how just obviously what people are fighting with inflation and also interest rate hikes, what's currently happening in the market. We had a pretty decent week, but ultimately not where we thought it was going to be, because we've had a ton of showings on property as soon as we had this rate hold with the bank policy, and then clearly it didn't end up into anything that we're willing to look at. We received one offer, but nothing great, a little bit low, but it is what it is. We'll try to work it out. Let's look at absorption rate. Let's see if I have it here. Okay, so it's kind of looking at what the absorption is. So basically, what's the month of inventory left on the market? So this is an easier program. This is going to be more of a macro scale, so all of York Region rather. So we kind of go into York Region, months of inventory. Detached homes is 3.2 months. Just remember, in Kleinburg, when we went into like more of a macro version, was like 5 to 6 months of inventory just in Kleinburg. So this is obviously an average between all of York Region. So nothing really that sticks out of here, because even in condos, you get into condo apartments, we got 3 months of inventory similar to what a detached is, so it's not overflowed. But have a look at Simcoe. So Toronto, let me just do Toronto quickly. Their co-op apartments. This is a very niche product, but I guess it's overflowed the market right now. But it's 4.4 months of inventory. Have a look at this. If you're going to buy an investment property, you should be looking at this clearly if you want to get it onto the market. Look at Barrie, or Simcoe rather, for condo apartments. You got 15 months of inventory currently on the market right now. If you're investing in condominiums and that's your game, you should have a look at this, because this is obviously a clear indication that Simcoe's has way too many condos for the population willing to buy it or live in it. But look at the months of inventory for a detached. You got 5 months. I mean, they're swelled with inventory. As we know, as expenses got pretty heavy up in York Region and Toronto, a lot of people were moving north, even the builders, so they were overpopulating these areas with new construction. And you kind of see here what's going on. We had an investment property in the market there for a client for a lease, and we leased it out pretty decently. I think it was under 3 weeks, but again, we refused a few offers coming in because they were not qualified, and we secured some great tenants now. So Peel Region, nothing to be concerned about. The detaches are 3.9 months, very similar to, let's say, York Region on a macro scale. Halton, yeah, these are all pretty status quo. So look at the townhouses. And what I always tell people regarding when you're looking in a market like today, where it's like you want to upsize, if you have like a townhouse, well, look at this. There's only 1.7 months of inventory of townhomes available. That means you got a lot less units available on the market, and you're going to get a lot more eyeballs or buyers buying, these first-time buyers. So they'll pay more top dollar for a townhouse in today's market than, let's just say, a detached in today's market, because there's a lot more inventory. That's why I always tell clients, when you're looking to move up, do it in a market that doesn't make, in your mind you're trying to fight why you should do it. This is the reason why, because a smaller property will always sell for top dollar currently in these times, and then the higher price house is a lot more fluff in there that you can take away. So Durham region, Durham is interesting. Look at this. This market's on fire. Still 1.8 months of inventory for a detached. Their condo market's still pretty healthy at 2.4 months on the market, or months of inventory rather. Days on market, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I have a good friend that works this market. He's doing extremely well this year also. And this is Dufferin, so Orangeville, around those areas. So if you kind of look at this, still pretty decently with months of inventory. Days on market, a little bit longer. Let me just check York region, days on market. Not bad. 2-3 weeks for a detached, so still flowing quite well. Let me just see PO region. Yeah, 2-3 weeks, under a month, depending. What is this? A condo apartment? Not too many condo apartments in PO region. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions regarding real estate, you're looking to buy or sell, give us a call. We'll definitely try to help you guys out best way we can, and we'll go from there. Have a great day. Thanks.